Here we go. Hi dolls, welcome back, and if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we are going to talk about the new tier that I have included on Patreon called All the Hisses to Vimeo. The reason it is called All the Hisses to Vimeo is because I really don't want to do this. I actually discussed back at the end of last year how I was going to incorporate a new tier. It was going to be a little higher than the $5 tier because of all of the increases that Vimeo and Patreon were making, blah, 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 blah. And then I decided against it because I was thinking, I don't want to do that to all of my Patreon supporters. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to give whatever content I want to give to them at the price that I want to do it at. Unfortunately, I am feeling a bit cornered at the moment because what happened is I got contacted by Vimeo over the weekend. I am exceeding my bandwidth limit. There are different levels. I know Sammy's so mad he's leaving. There are different levels that you can sign up for your plan. So I'm in between the pro and the business. I get 3 terabytes of content that I can upload to Vimeo, and I need to upload to Vimeo in order to upload to Patreon. With that, as you can see, every single plan gets up to 2 terabytes of bandwidth per month. There's only 2 terabytes included in every single tier plan. What is bandwidth? Bandwidth, it's the data used to deliver your videos. Over 99% of our users never reach this threshold. If you need more, contact us for a custom plan. Now, I also just want to say I think it's really ironic that it says over 99% of our users never reach this threshold, because this exact same situation actually happened to Jay a few months ago. So ironically, 2 people from the same household were in the exact same situation. I guess that Jay and I are just so special. We're in the 1 percentile of the problem for Vimeo. But anyway, apparently this is a big problem. And what they did to Jay is they actually shut down his Vimeo account, because at first he just ignored it. And then it just, time went on and on and on, and they literally shut down his Vimeo account. All of his videos were unaccessible on Patreon until he addressed the issue. Now, he figured out a way to lower the bandwidth usage. I was trying to brainstorm and trying to figure out a way on how to do this without depriving my Patreons of the content, because again, I want to make my own rules. I want to be able to give you what I want to give you when I want to give it to you. But because of this situation, I do need to figure out how to limit the bandwidth. Now, I've been in contact with Vimeo, at least a dozen emails where they're being very cryptic with what they're saying, and they won't necessarily tell me what the options for increasing my bandwidth are. I literally keep asking them, what options do I have? What do I have to pay to get more bandwidth? And because it's so rare that this situation happens, they're just kind of swaying into other well, you're a Patreon user, and well, your account might not cover this. And I'm like, so why did you contact me then? What you're making it sound like my only options are to lower my bandwidth or to cancel my Vimeo account. And because I have over hundreds of videos uploaded on Vimeo, I don't necessarily want to cancel my Vimeo account. So this is what I came up with. As you can see, I have the Cat's Meow, and now just to get it out of the way, there's the Cat's Meow with 2 E's and there's the Cat's Meow with 1 E, and someone actually brought that up to me recently, you have 2 of the same tier. The reason for that, real quickly, is because back when I first started, I wanted to do a $5 tier for all of the content, and I was going to do a $10 tier for all of the content, which included a music video request, and dumb Jessie brain at the time put in $5 instead of $10. Once people start signing up for that tier, you can't change the price. What you have to do is cancel the tier and delete all of the Patreons, and they have to resubscribe. And it's been my experience that when you do that, people don't always resubscribe, and I didn't want to take a chance of losing the Patreons that were subscribed there. So instead, I just changed the 1 tier to be the same name with 2 E's. But anyway, that's addressing that. We have the Cat's Meow tier. $5 a month. It's access to weekly episode drops of all my unedited shows, specials, panels, music videos, and movies. Now, it used to say access to all of my fully unedited shows. Now it says access to weekly episodes. So what that means is when I get to the end of a season, typically the second to last episode, I will do that in addition to the finale in one day. I'm going to still be doing that. but it's going to be included with the $10 tier. So every week I'm going to have my same schedule, which is, excuse me, we'll go over as if we're gonna, this coming week, what we're gonna do. Monday is Elite, Season 6, Episode 3. Tuesday is Manifest, Season 3, Episode 8. Wednesday is The Witcher, Season 2, Episode 7. Thursday is Merlin, Season 2, Episode 4, in addition to Shadow and Bone, Season 2, Episode 5, in addition to Single Drunk Female, Season 2, and will be Episode 3, because I'm doing 1 and 2 today. And then monthly, I'm going to do one episode of Devious Maids, and I'm going to do a Star Kid musical. That's all included in the $5 tier. Weekly, you will get those shows. With the $10 tier, instead of just Manifest Season 3, Episode 8, you're going to get Season 3, Episode 8 and 9. Because if you're a Manifest watcher, you know that I've been doing 2 per week. And I'm purposely doing 2 per week because the new season comes out on June 2nd, and I want to be able to finish by then to watch the new episodes. Unfortunately, unless you sign up for the $10 tier, you are not going to be getting 2 episodes a week anymore. You're going to be getting 1 per week. But you will eventually get access to those extra episodes. So again, next week is going to be episode 8. The following is going to be episode 9. The following is going to be episode 10. But if you sign up at the $10 tier, next week is going to be episode 8 and 9. The following episode is going to be 10 and 11. You know what I'm saying? It's going to limit the bandwidth, Vimeo, but it is also going to give people the option to get those episodes early if they choose to upgrade their tier. I really hate this because it feels like I'm suckering people into upgrading their tier in order to get those episodes, but that's why I'm trying to explain it is not because I want to do this, it is because Vimeo is forcing me to lower my bandwidth. Basically, like for binges too. So now here, let's go over the $10 a month. So now all the hisses at Vimeo. $10 per month. It's early access of exclusive content selected by higher level tiers, which includes multiple episodes of certain shows every week. Access to finales a week early, binges at random. So binges at random, like for example, last month, I went on a Queer as Folk binge. That is an exclusive up-tiered request. Somebody is at a high tier that requested 10 episodes of that show. I did, I think, 8 episodes in 1 week, and I just dropped them one right after another. I will still be dropping that higher tier exclusive show for the $5 tier, but it will be 1 episode a week. So, for example, that week when I dropped the 8 episodes, you'll get all 8 of those episodes on that week if you're at the $10 tier. If you're at the $5 tier, you will only get 1 episode of Queer as Folk weekly. That's where the benefit of the $10 tier comes from, is the binges at random, is the access to a week early for the finale. Like I said, I do the second to last and the finale. Instead, it'll just be weekly episodes. You'll still get all of the content that I put out on Patreon, but it'll be spread out weekly as opposed to dropping it all at once. So this is to prevent people. So if I have, for example, you see here, I have 89 and 67 Patreons at the $5 tier. I don't have 89 people watching the Elite finale in addition to the one before that. There's not 89 people all at once watching an hour-long episode of 2 different episodes. Instead, it's 89 people watching an hour and then 89 people watching an hour, like that. It's spread out a little more. I'm not even 100% sure that this is going to work. I'm hoping it does. Again, I dropped 8 episodes of Queer as Folk. I don't have 89 people watching 8 hours worth of Queer as Folk in 1 week. I have 89 people watching 1 episode 1 week, 1 episode another week, 1 episode another week. So right there, it's in a month you'll only get 4 episodes as opposed to 8 episodes. Same thing with Manifest. I'm gonna do 1 episode a week. So in a month, the $5 tier is only getting 4 episodes a month. The $10 tier will be getting 8 episodes a month. I really feel like it will significantly drop the amount of bandwidth usage that is happening, and therefore Vimeo will get off my for lack of a better word. So early access of exclusive content selected by higher tiers. For this month, if you're at the $10 tier, you're getting a lot of extra shows. Once I wrote it all out, I was like, holy, you're getting like an extra 15 shows. For the $10 tier, you're in addition to episode 8 of Manifest, you're going to get episode 9. In addition to episode 7, you're going to get the finale of The Witcher. Shadow and Bone, you're going to get the finale a week early. I started Single Drunk Female today. I did the first 2 episodes because I said I was going to do that. And I didn't want to take that away from the people who heard that. So every week after today, it's going to be 1 episode a week dropped. If you are at the $10 tier, you're going to get 2 episodes a week. At the $10 tier, Season 1, Episode 6 and 7 of Humans. Season 1, Episode 4 and 5 of Log Horizon. Season 1, Episode 20 to Season 2, Episode 2 of Person of Interest. Upright is Season 1, Episode 8 and Season 2, Episode 1. We're going to get some Baby Metal content, and I'm not sure yet, but depending on how much Baby Metal content, we're going to be doing some Big Time Rush episodes. The Tangled series, Season 1, Episode 5 through 10. Romantic Killer, Season 1, Episode 4. Dead End Paranormal Park, Season 2, Episode 4. Episode 1 of Lackadaisy. Episode 11, Season 1 of Assassination Classroom. We're going to get Suzumi, the movie. Season 1, Episode 5 and 6 of The Mix. See, I'm actually getting, like, my mouth is drying because there's so many. RuPaul, Season 4, Episode 11. There She Goes, Season 1, Episode 3 and 4. Grimm, Season 1, Episode 2. Queer as Folk, Season 1, Episode 15 to Season 2, Episode 2. Gallivant, Season 2, Episodes 1 through 4. And a new show by a new Patreon subscriber, House of Anubis. And I think we're going to do at least 4 of those, maybe even 5. I have to see because the amount of time per episode seemed to vary by episode with that show. So we have to see how long. It's 2 hours of content. So we'll have to see how many episodes we can get in there. But again, if you're at the $5 tier, you're going to eventually get all of those shows. It's just going to be spread out weekly dropped. Like if I'm doing 10 episodes of Queer as Folk, I might go on a binge and drop 8 episodes in 1 week. But if you're at the $5 tier, you're only going to get them 1 episode per week. I probably should have said this part at the beginning, but I forgot. So I'll just say it now and I'll title it. I'll title it in the video so that you get this information right off the bat. If you were at the $15 tier, which gets you 1 hour long request, the $40 tier, which gets you a 2 hour long request, the $50 tier, which gets you a movie up to 2 hours, the $100 tier, which gets you up to 5 hour long episodes, or the $200 tier, which gets you up to 10 hour long episodes. You get everything. Nothing changes for you. I probably should have said that right at the beginning. Nothing changes for you. So if you are at any of the tiers above the $5 tier, you shouldn't even be watching this video. I definitely should have said that at the beginning. But nothing's changing for you. You're going to get them whenever I drop them, whenever I feel like it. It's just this significant amount of Patreons that are subscribed at the $5 tier makes up my bulk amount of subscribers on Patreon. So that's where I have to focus, kind of spreading it out in order to, again, appease Vimeo. So I really, really hope that y'all understand. I definitely, again, did not want to do this. I don't want to deprive you of my content. In fact, I love flooding Patreon with content because then I get so many people that talk and have conversations with me, or conversations with other Patreons, or are introduced to new shows that they might not have ever watched before, whatever it may be. I love the community and I love the conversations, and I love that we can all bond over these shows and this content that we love. So again, in order to not deprive everybody of, like, no, you have to be at the $10 tier if you want this show. I don't want to do that. You're eventually going to get it. It just might be later than when I actually put it on Vimeo, or on Patreon rather. So I love all of you. I hope this works. Everybody cross their fingers and toes, because again, it might not even work. Apparently, again, you're allowed 2 terabytes of bandwidth, and I think I was going over 3. So fingers and toes crossed. Hope this works. I love all y'all. Until the next reaction. So long, everyone. Try to make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye. hope that wasn't too confusing. I feel like I'm confused and I said it.